In our daily life, there are single incense and blended incense. Single incense is made out of aguila wood, sandalwood, mugwort incense, etc. Blended incense is a compound incense synthesized by a variety of incense materials. Most of the incense used in life is blended incense. Although the history of single incense is older than the blend incense, no single incense is perfect in terms of aroma expression and spatial body and health effects. The key to blended incense is the word harmonize. It is through the function of a variety of incense materials to meet our functional needs in various spaces. The fragrance level is also richer. Before formulating the blended incense, we must first determine the space to be used. Chinese traditional incense, according to the size of the space, will be divided into 3 categories of incense. First, the palace incense. It is the public space with incense such as the palace, temples, shrines, etc. Second, the yatzhong incense. It is in semi-open medium spaces such as offices, living rooms, tea houses, conference rooms, etc. Third, the tenting incense. It is a small private space that uses incense, such as the bedroom or any quiet room. After determining the size of the space, the next step is to determine the shape of the incense product. In general, most of the large and medium spaces use cigarette incense, which can be made into stick incense, coil incense, tower incense, incense powder, and other cigarette incense products. Small spaces mostly use smokeless incense, can be made into incense pills, incense powder, or high-quality incense and other incense products. After that, it's time for the recipe stage. The same source of incense and medicine, Chinese medicine formulas pay attention to the primary and secondary. Incense recipe also speaks of the primary and secondary. The formula needs to be matched according to the health effects. Familiar with the medicinal properties of Chinese medicine, easier to start configuring the incense recipe. The primary medicine in the incense prescription is used to determine the space range, the time of incense retention, and the ups and downs of the air. Aguila wood, sandalwood, musk, etc. are mostly used to achieve harmony and taste. Aromatic herbs are used to determine the health effects. The herbs, spices, and resins mostly achieve the physical and mental health. The main purpose of the incense recipe is to form a rhythm and to achieve rhyme. You can use flowers, herbs, and incense materials. Auxiliary in incense recipes, mainly used for molding, color mixing, smoke control, aroma cohesion, etc., usually with honey or animal-based incense materials. Once the recipe is determined, the ingredients can be selected and prepared. The quality of the incense material is an important factor in determining the quality of the incense. Although most of the herbs can be found in pharmacies or through online, the quality of these herbs is not very high. To make incense professionally, it is necessary to go to the first line of herbal markets to select the herbs personally. It is better to reach the origin of the herbs and also to find a reliable plantation to develop the planting. The preparation of the incense is the key to the recipe. There are various methods of making incense, such as trimming, dividing, steaming, boiling, roasting, baking, sedimentation, fermentation, etc. Through a reasonable preparation, the incense material can be removed from the mixture and its medicinal properties can be pure, so that it can better play its health benefits and beautiful flavor. Finally, molding and cellaring. The incense is powdered. Mixed with water. and twist it into incense mud. Which can be made into thread incense, pagoda incense, disc incense, bamboo incense, and others that use molds or machines. If the incense powder is added with honey, knead it into a ball to make incense pills, and insert it into a mold to make fragrant cakes. No matter what form of incense, it needs to go through the process of cellaring. During the storage process, some of the dryness of the aromatic material is removed to make the aroma more mellow and harmonious. The minimum cellaring time is 3 months, and the standard cellaring vessel is a clay pot. Lay a layer of activated charcoal in the bottom of the pot. Activated charcoal on a breathable shelf. Put the incense in the pot on the shelf. Cover in a dry and cool place to store. 3 months later, you can take out. Divide it into aging. High-quality natural incense can be stored for a long time. The longer the time, the more mellow the aroma. The more valuable the incense is with age. The process of making incense is delicate and long. Each step is full of challenges. To prevent and control the potential risks of each step, and to make a good incense in a specific space with specific health benefits needs to test the overall designability of the incense maker, merit, and patience. I hope that the students of incense can also establish the inner cultivation like an orchid in a deep valley, which nobody could see but the heavens. Create a high-quality products and incenses that reassure consumers. Finally, please search for a traditional incense recipe and distinguish the primary, secondary, adjuvant, and auxiliary in the incense recipe, as well as the efficacy of the recipe, and look forward to seeing your wonderful comments in the discussion forum.